Now these are some deep clams. A colony of worms and mollusks was observed 10 kilometers below sea level in the Mariana Trench, making it the deepest colony of creatures observed to date. A Chinese submersible named Striver dove into the Mariana Trench 23 times and found colonies of tube worms and mollusks called bivalves. Other creatures found were marine worms, sea cucumbers, spiky crustaceans, sea lilies, and clam beds, marking the discovery of the deepest and the most extensive chemosynthesis-based communities known to exist on Earth. They also found compelling evidence that microbes were producing methane, noting that these tube worms clustered around these snow-like deep-sea microbial mats. All I know is that it's not turtles all the way down, it's clams. This is the latest in science news. This is MindBlow. This was some lightning. A bolt of lightning recorded crossing 829 kilometers from Texas to Kansas broke the world record for longest lightning strike, beating the previous record holder by 61 kilometers. Called mega flashes, the bolts were detected using the NOAA's GOES-16 and GOES-17 geostationary weather satellites. These satellites are equipped with geostationary lightning mappers that constantly watch the sky for extreme lightning. The record-breaking lightning bolt originally occurred in 2017, but was just discovered when a team at the Georgia Institute of Technology's Severe Storms Research Center reviewed data from the GOES-16 satellite. So, good job, Zeus. Here are some very old tattoos. The remains belonging to a Pazyryk woman who died 2,000 years ago in the Altai Mountains of Siberia are shedding a new light on ancient tattoos and tattooing techniques. A team of researchers led by Gino Kaspari from the Max Planck Institute of Geoanthropology and the University of Bern in Germany used cutting-edge infrared photography to image the tattoos in 3 dimensions. It revealed the woman had a floral pattern on her right hand and a fish-like or floral pattern and a bird on her left hand. A moose or elk-like animal being attacked by a griffin appears on her left forearm, and on her right forearm appears 2 locked antlered animals fighting 2 tigers and a leopard. The tattoos were all hand-poked with a multi-point tool, finished off with a single-point tool for finer details. The well-thought-out placement of the tattoos suggests that placement of tattoos was intentional and an important part of Pazyryk culture. So now you know that. Here's a brand new bioplastic. Material scientists from Rice University have come up with a new bacteria-produced biomaterial, BCBN, and this new material transforms a random arrangement of cellulose fibers, rotating the microbes as they grow inside a bioreactor. The fibers then align, revealing properties that can rival some glasses, plastics, and metals. Instead of having the bacteria move randomly, the scientists instruct them to move in a specific way, allowing for the integration of various nanoscale additives, making it possible to customize the material's properties for specific applications. The team was able to produce transparent, flexible sheets by growing the cellulose fibers in a spinning chamber. These sheets had a tensile strength of up to 436 megapascals, roughly the same strength as low-carbon steel. When they added the sheets to a nutrient solution that fed the bacteria, the tensile strength rose to 553 megapascals, and the material then gained the ability to dissipate heat 3 times faster than normal bacterial cellulose. The team has high hopes this new biodegradable material could replace plastics in electronics, thermal management, and energy storage systems, which seems good. If you haven't seen this yet, here's the closest ever images of the sun. The Parker Solar Probe reached the closest it will ever get to the sun, and at 6.1 million kilometers, it took a picture of the solar winds, making it the closest picture of the sun. These solar winds can travel at speeds up to 1.6 million kilometers per hour. Data like this can help with space weather predictions and ensure the safety of astronauts and technology not only on Earth, but throughout the solar system. The close passages and the sun's gravitational pull make Parker the fastest human-made object in space. Parker's next close passages to the sun are on September 15th and December 12th, so mark your calendars. Your new robot pal may have finally arrived. Unitree has introduced its new R1 Humanoid companion. Priced at $5,900, this new robot model is ultra lightweight and fully customizable. Its 26 total joints allow for agile mobility and adaptation to different complex scenarios, and its 2 DOF head enhances environmental perception. The R1 is integrated with a large multimodal model for images and voice, allowing algorithms to enter the real world seamlessly. But really, just look at this fella. Look at it go. A new gel is being called Skin in a Syringe. The gel contains live cells and can be 3D printed into a skin transplant, leading to new ways to treat severe burns and wounds. Since the dermis is still so complicated to replicate, it can't be grown in a lab, but researchers at Linköping University think transplanting what are essentially the building blocks of the dermis could work, letting the body then make the dermis itself. Normally, large burns are treated by transplanting a thin layer of the top part of the skin called the epidermis. This leads to severe scarring. Transplanting the deeper part of the skin called the dermis is rarely an option because it would leave a wound as big as the one trying to be healed. The dermis contains a cell type known as fibroblast. It's easy to remove from a body and grow in a lab. The researchers provide what they call a scaffold by having the cells grow on very tiny porous beads of gelatin, a material similar to skin collagen. They then mix the gelatin beads with a gel containing hyaluronic acid, and using what is known as click chemistry, the result is a gel that they call Skin in a Syringe. The gel becomes liquid when exposed to light pressure, making it easy to apply to a wound, and once it's applied, it turns back to a gel-like substance. This makes it possible to 3D print the gel with the cells in it. The researchers have observed the cells survive and produce substances that are needed to create a new dermis. They also saw blood vessels form in the grafts, important for the survival of tissue in the body. Amazing. And now for the introduction of the Sony Betamax in 1975.
Whether you're across the street or across the country, the auto timer activates the system at the exact time you select, and that important program is recorded and preserved for your enjoyment and at your convenience. But you still haven't arrived at the limit of the Betamax's capabilities. Since the Betamax has been equipped with an auxiliary tuner, you can record one program while you're actually watching another. Activate the Betamax videotape recorder. Insert a Betamax cassette. Press the forward and record buttons and you've done it. Schedule conflicts are now a thing of the past. You record what you want and play it back when you want. Only one question remains. At what point in time will you place the Betamax at your command?